Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. Today is Sunday, July 20th, 2025, at 14:07. And today we have our Day 2 outlook to look at for tomorrow. So, using my hotspot again, was able to pull up the Day 2 outlook. Tomorrow we have a slight risk in areas in Montana. It's the only slight risk we've got for tomorrow. We have a marginal risk encompassing parts of Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota, going into Minnesota, a teeny tiny bit of Iowa, parts of Nebraska, a teeny part of Kansas, and parts of Colorado, barely. And a small part of Wyoming, too. We also have this marginal risk over here that encompasses parts of Illinois, parts of Kentucky, Tennessee, Virginia, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama. So we do have those areas under a marginal risk as well. So, the only cities that we have for the slate tomorrow is Lewistown, Glendive, and Sydney under the slight, and Charlotte, Nashville, Atlanta, Raleigh, and Louisville under the marginal. So, let's go ahead and deep dive and see what we've got for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a 2% tornado risk that mainly covers areas in South Dakota, but it does go into southern North Dakota, so please be mindful that could be possible for you tomorrow. The only cities that we have for tomorrow's 2% would be Aberdeen, Pierre, and Huron under the 2%. So there could be a isolated tornado tomorrow, EF0 at the top. Going into the wind risk for tomorrow, we have a 15% for areas in Montana, and we have a 5% extending from Montana through North Dakota, South Dakota, parts of Minnesota, a tiny bit of part of Iowa, parts of Nebraska, parts of Colorado, a small part of Kansas, and just a small part of Wyoming as well. We do also have this 5% over here. That is for parts of Illinois, Kentucky, Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, South Carolina, parts of Georgia, and Alabama do have a 5% wind risk. So, again, we have Lewistown, Glendive, and Sydney under the 15%. And we have Charlotte, Nashville, Atlanta, Raleigh, and Louisville under the 5%. So for the 15% risk, we could see 60 to 75 mile per hour wind gusts possible tomorrow. And for the 5%, we could see 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts. So please be mindful. That could be possible depending on where you are. Going into the hail threat for tomorrow, we have a 15% in areas of Montana. And we have a 5% extending from Montana and going into a little bit of Wyoming, parts of North Dakota, South Dakota, parts of Minnesota, a small part of Iowa, parts of Nebraska, and a small part of Colorado, as well as a extremely small part of Kansas as well, under the 5%. We do not have a 5% here for anywhere of Illinois or Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabama, so we don't have we don't have a 5% risk for that area. Lewistown, Montana is the only city listed in the 15%, and Sioux Falls, Billings, Fargo, Rapid City, and Bismarck have the 5%. So, for the hail risk, for the 15% area, we could see damaging hailstones of at least 1 to 3 inch diameter hail possible tomorrow. And for the 5%, we could just see 1 to 2 inch diameter hail possible. So please be mindful that could be possible depending on where you are. Going into the summary for today, it says severe thunderstorms capable of producing severe wind gusts and large hail are expected across parts of the northern Great Plains. Damaging thunderstorm wind gusts are possible across parts of the Ohio Valley and the southeast. So there you have it. I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe tomorrow. There's tomorrow's hail risk. There's tomorrow's wind risk. There's tomorrow's tornado risk. And there's tomorrow's day 2 outlook. So I do really hope that you stay weather aware and stay safe. And even though if you may be in the marginal, please remain weather aware and please remain safe. as you never know in the marginals, especially. You never know what these storms could pull off. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me, and I hope to see you tomorrow for the day one outlook for tomorrow. We'll go over that outlook again tomorrow morning, hopefully. But anyway, have yourselves a great day, and until then, take care.